Hey, so got a bit of a problem with believing bullshit, believing our own bullshit. The Course in Miracles says, when the lies of the serpent were introduced, they were specifically called lies because they are not true. When man listened, all he heard was untruth. He does not have to continue to believe what is not true unless he chooses to do so. All of his miscreations can disappear in the well-known twinkling of an eye because it is a visual misperception. This is talking about the tiny mad idea that we're in heaven and all of a sudden we start to believe that there's an opposite to God. We start believing that you can be separate. We start believing that we're not as God created us. We start believing that we've got power over God. We start believing we've got authority over God, that we can sin, that it's possible to live in a world where God doesn't exist, etc. These are the lies of the serpent. This is basically we're in a state of truth, perfect truth, God's truth, the only truth, absolute truth, and we presented ourselves with a stupid idea of something completely impossible, something ridiculous, something that can never be true, something that can't even happen. And we started to believe it and invest in it and try to make it true. We tried to wanted it to be true and desired it to be real and tried to give it some kind of life and some kind of existence and some kind of presence, and that ended up in the making of space and time and planet Earth and bodies. So the problem fundamentally is we just believe a bunch of crap that isn't true. It's not true that we're actually in bodies. It's not true that we have separated from God. It's not true that we're guilty. It's not true that we die, or that we can be vulnerable, or we can be attacked. It's not true that you can sin. It's not true that anybody has ever sinned. So we've entered into this whole realm of this thought system of lies. The whole entire thing is a lie. All of space and time is a lie. In the Course it also says, nothing the world believes is true. Nothing the world believes is true. The world that you made is false. So we just have to recognize all the stuff that we've made up that is bullshit and stop believing it and only believe what comes from God.